Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am so excited to show off probably one of the coolest mods and modders in all of WARNO. I know it has been quite some time, but I came back to make a video for a friend and also because this mod absolutely deserves the credit that is due. So you guys can see this. This is obviously Death Watch. I don't think I need to tell you if you've watched Star Wars who they are, but this mod is called Galactic Divide, and it's in WARNO. It's Star Wars, and it's pretty much the RTS game that we've been asking forever. What you have is a Star Wars mod that allows you to do essentially low orbit fights with massive ships that you've seen throughout the movies. So you guys can see that this is General Grievous's ship. I mean, you just have some incredible models that he's putting in here. He does the majority of these models himself, and he has done other mods where he has done essentially every model himself. I believe that he did these right here. Phase 1 clone engineers, some iconic units. Anyway, I could sit here for hours essentially showing you guys the incredible ships that are in this game and all the new things that he's going to be putting in. And of course, there's statistics and stuff that you could look into if you've never played WARNO. But, you know, this is pretty amazing. So it's kind of awkward in here. I mean, you could hide this. It's really hard to see properly in the armory of WARNO. Kind of just doesn't allow him to change the position of these ships. So you can kind of see it there pretty clearly. But as you guys can see, this would be pretty awesome to see in WARNO. So if you've played WARNO, there's nothing like that. You know, Bio's really been the spearhead of development as far as experimenting with, you know, massive flying ships like this, which he did a lot in Beltona, which you should also check out. You're going to get some, you know, hardcore critics here. You guys do got to give him some grace because he's one guy. You know, he does this like a full-time job. So if you guys have it in your heart to support him and, you know, give him something for his efforts, I'm sure he would absolutely appreciate that. If you guys need any help finding this mod, I will have the link in the description. It is called Galactic Divide Biometric Nukes Workshop, and it already has 200 ratings of 5 stars, so you guys can already tell that it's a much loved mod already. And if you guys want to support him, you can find him on there. And I'll also drop his Discord as well, so you guys can be a part of that community. All right, so I'm not going to drag it out anymore. So we had a really fun, friendly 3v3 match. You actually have Protos, which a lot of you guys know his SD League channel on there. Great player. He does a lot of his own coverage of a lot of WARNO matches and mods from time to time. Great guy, but also we had some really fun players, so I'm just going to go through it. You have Ghosty GG and ST3 confirmed. You have General Grievous Division, Umbaran Defense Force, and the 9 Droid Division. In the middle here, we're going to have Stallbrecher, Mick J, and myself. I'm playing as the 212th. We have 405th Legion for Mick J, and the 501st with Stallbreaker. So you guys are going to see a very strong opener from the enemy. And here's the IFTX. Kind of see some of the stats there. It's nothing crazy. Decent penetration, not a lot of armor. But of course, it would be disappointing not to see the speeders. So here we have one of the clone speeders doing some recon. Love the model. Here we have Protoss coming in with his own recon, the Stap, I believe. Y-Wing engaging the droid. Droid little fighter right here. ended up being taken out by us. Looks pretty awesome. So the enemy actually did a really strong opener with Providence, which I can promise you was a massive problem. So the model actually isn't this white. It's actually just the lighting from the mod, but I mean, you guys can see how insane that is right there. And actually, you have Stallbrecher using the Striker to try to hit the Providence. It does take a while to target though, so you may only get like 1 to 2 shots off before you get destroyed by Providence. As you guys can see, it's very slow at targeting. Very, very. And there you have it. The Striker's going to get one more shot off. And it actually doesn't seem like it did that much damage, but pretty much all the units within this vicinity got cooked. Even this Juggernaut unit, which is really, really good command unit with a lot of capabilities, anti-tank, a lot of heavy weaponry. This thing packs a punch. Can get one shot by the Providence. So in this mod, you really do feel the strength of the massive airships that you can command. And the timing of which you use them is actually very important, and we saw that in this match for sure, because you guys are going to see a lot of airship battles and just a lot of really cool things. Everybody trying to figure out essentially how to deal with that. And the stops are actually pretty strong recons. It takes quite a lot to take them out. I mean, like recon versus recon. I actually was able to use these Banthas pretty well. These little Banthas were actually pretty good at taking out the stops. It's really not that they're strong, super strong or anything, but they'll take out the speeders fairly easily. So right now you're seeing actually ST3 pop out a lot of the recon here. I was actually able to manage to grab Golf quickly. Right now we're positioned really well with a +3. And now ST3 is coming in with a bomber. The Hyena Bomber. I'm not sure if he dropped anything. I think some of my infantry units are trying to shoot it down. And there you go, somebody did. Probably Stallbrecher shot it down. So the mod is a little funky right now, where a lot of infantry units, it will say anti-tank, but actually they'll be able to shoot it down like AA missiles. Come on, Walker, shoot back. But it's about to get destroyed. Yeah, we don't stand a chance against that. So you have the B1 from the droids. Needs no introduction. If you ever play Battlefront, you know what this tank is. Or if you've seen Star Wars. But a very iconic droid tank. If we look at the stats real quick, it's actually quite capable. It has 20 front armor and 21 penetration for about 135 points, which isn't much. And I don't know why I'm putting my unarmored Bantha against that. Yeah, no chance there. Now, actually, this thing is insane. This is the Separatist Super Tank prototype. So this is the Separatist Super Tank prototype. It's very slow. So that's... Actually, it says 40 kilometers, but it doesn't really feel like it. Got anti-air weaponry and a lot of weapons. And it's... I feel like it's more than 22 front, but it took quite a lot to take this thing out. Trying to take it out right now from the building. And you guys are going to see my LAAT gunship. Trying to engage, but we get a little too close. Too excited. We get one missile off before we get cooked. And I don't think we did much damage there. So right now, SC3 is pushing on me. You don't have much going on in the middle here for Alpha between Proto and Stallbrecher. And it seems like Ghosty's chilling in Delta. And we actually don't have much in Foxtrot from McJ. So the Providence has been very menacing. Proto's been doing a good job just keeping it out of range and also using it on me specifically. I had to essentially constantly move my... Yeah, look at that. Look, just so devastating. Like, my poor 212 phase 2 clone command unit just got fried. Yikes. Not sure why these guys haven't dismounted. That's weird. Oh, yes. We have to show this off. The ATHS-T. Now, this thing is amazing. It's really good at destroying tanks. As you guys can see, it has 24 penetration in 5,000 meter range. These things are just nasty against most tanks, and I used it heavily to support my units. Hopefully this replay wasn't corrupted, because I think the mod was updated, but there's just, weirdly enough, not much going on right now. We got a +2. Enemy is pushing up on my right flank with more tanks coming in, which I believe I remember happening. None of my units are unloading. That's weird. I don't remember. I definitely would not have done that. So yeah, there's some things that are already starting to seem a little not right as far as what actually happened. Shooting up missiles. So we found out that actually, if you get too close with even torpedo ships, which is the only thing that can do any type of damage against those massive capital ships, you have to keep your distance before you fire your torpedoes. Otherwise, your fighter will just get one shot. Bio is also fixing a lot of the stats, so it's not too overpowered, but also it will do damage where it matters. And this is the AV-7 artillery piece right here. But I do know that at some point we called in a lot of our own airships. Hopefully that shows that as well. But I destroyed this Separatist tank with my own airship. That's what happened in the original matchup. I'm really hoping that this replay didn't get corrupted, which it may have. There you go. It's our nice little ATT, nice little AA unit. See how massive those explosions are. That was the droid gunship that got shut down. Man, look at that thing. This is the HAML. Looks pretty cool. It's a droid tank. So you see the droid landing craft getting shot by the IFTX. That was pretty awesome. And it's also weird, not really seeing any plus anything, but yet the time is going down. So yeah, I'm gonna make a call here and say that the replay is corrupted, but I'll just say that the Blue Ford did win. I was able to push into India. Stallbrecher pushed it into Alpha, and then I think they also pushed it into all the way into Delta, which possibly, I'm not sure about that. Or we may have just held Foxtrot. I mean, yeah, look at this, guys. Like, these guys are just chilling. I mean, it's a cool scene, but this obviously didn't happen in the game. We just have a bunch of units standing around in the back. Unfortunate. It's weird. It's like frozen or something. It says end of replay. Yeah, bummer. This is also weird. Yeah, I see the ship just disappeared. That's weird. Yeah, sorry, guys. Unfortunately, the replay's corrupted. I'll make what I can out of what we have. All right, let's see. Let's see if this replay got corrupted too. Hopefully not. We got Ghosty GG and me versus Protoss, and he had a medium AI. Got Protoss pushing up here with the Droidekas. You got the clone IFTX, and of course, I have to show off the Hellfire droid, which just looks like a Terminator. Looks pretty awesome, actually. But of course, we have to show off the Droidekas. These guys are pretty amazing looking. I mean, look how awesome that looks. But you see Protoss is building up here to attack the center. Then you have Ghosty pushing up a Juggernaut, which is a very strong unit. Oh my goodness. So the medium AI is pushing up some tanks up in the middle. Oh, these are the track things, yeah. Honestly, those things seem like a shotgun unit. Pretty fast fire rate though, which is crazy. So you can see it's got 12 fronts. It's like the IFTX clone tank. It's got I don't think it has as much penetration because yeah, pretty sure the IFTX would destroy the N99. Here's pushing up a little bit of a heavier tank. At the same time, Protoss is pushing up. Let's see how these Droidekas fare against the IFTX, which doesn't seem like they are able to. They are pretty fast, though. And General Grievous got taken out by Ghosty, which did not happen, I believe. Pretty sure I took him out right here somewhere. So this replay is also likely corrupted, unfortunately. I don't know why, like, all the units are the same, so I'm not sure why it would be corrupted like this. But yeah, Protoss came in with this landing craft, which actually really pummeled me, if I remember correctly. He came into the middle here and just rained down hell. We did take it out, but man, this thing looks awesome. I'm not sure. This kind of reminds me of like Thanos' ship for some reason, but yeah, this is one of the droid massive resupply ships. Some of the mechanisms of its flight are very unrealistic or too jerky, honestly, but you guys can see the massive cannons it has. It's pretty huge. We control Delta, control Echo, and right now the AI is challenging Ghosty in Alpha, but I think he's doing okay. Yeah, there it is again. You guys see the units not unloading? Yeah. So unfortunately this, I already know this replay is also corrupted. Really a bummer because these matches were really fun. Hopefully I can still showcase some units for you guys. Just Bantha MS-1. Pretty capable. Got some good infantry in there from the 212th. Oh, nice AA unit right here. It's meant for the massive airships that come out. You know what's funny? This thing doesn't look very intimidating, but it is. The Juggernaut is actually an insane unit. It's very, very strong. If you look at all of its weapons that it has. T1 Heavy. Gotta check that out. Nice. So it looks like the AI was able to challenge Ghosty's Alpha. I have no idea how this replay is gonna play out. Whenever replays are corrupted, you can literally have the side that loses win, which is kind of ridiculous, but can happen from time to time. It looks like the AI is kind of kicking the clone's butt right now. That thing is gone. Yeah. Poor little Bantha. Just a little guy, that's all. And the clones are holding out barely. Gonna push through the Juggernaut. You guys get to see how strong this thing actually is. But if you have a lot of tanks, it's not that strong, so you guys can see, yep. Just got destroyed by all the heavy droid tanks in the canister. I like how it's called a canister. It's kind of funny. This thing looks like a sad robot. It used to be a vacuum. Now it's a tank. That's how it starts. Humble beginnings. So this is the Venator, and this is actually what I brought in both matches to challenge the Providence. And it's really sad that we were not able to see it in action, unfortunately, because of the corrupted replays. But as you guys can see, the mod is still super fun. You know, hop in on Discord, see if you guys want to do a match. You do need the base game from WARNO, but the mod is free. And like I was saying, if you guys want to support Bio in any way, I'm sure he would appreciate it. You guys remember this from, I believe it was episode 1, where little Skywalker goes in here and blows it up. This thing is insane, by the way. You can spawn this. It's very expensive, so 5,000 points. And I'm trying to see what is... So the clones have the Secutor, which is pretty insane too. But anyway, as you guys can see, he has a lot of factions planned. Mandalore is probably one of the ones I'm extremely excited about. He's just now starting to work on it, and he will have Jango Fett in there as well, which I'm very excited about. I don't know if we'll be able to get him to fly, because that would be sick, but we'll see what happens. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of units already in the game, and he's doing, you know, Clone Wars, Empire, New Republic. Here's the Umbar faction. It's the Droidekas, looking amazing. And here's some of the TK troopers from the Galactic Empire. Kind of reminds me of Commander Cody right here. But you guys can see he has a lot of stuff in here, and he'll keep, you know, making more stuff, and eventually this mod will be very balanced and really fun to play. And obviously, if you're a Star Wars fan, I think you're gonna really enjoy this game. Eventually, right now I know that he's putting in a lot of units, but he's gonna rework, I think, some of the models eventually. It's more of the big picture stuff right now, but I mean, these are incredible, and all the massive airships are very, very cool. A lot of iconic stuff in here already. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Do check it out, subscribe, like, share. Helps everybody to know about this amazing mod that you should definitely play, and go check it out. All right, you guys have a good weekend and take care.